Sources tell CNN CIA Director Mike Pompeo met secretly with Kim Jong-un in Pyongyang earlier this month. He was accompanied by intelligence officials, but did not take anyone from the White House or State Department with him. The meeting with Kim over the Easter weekend, laying the groundwork for a late May or early June summit between the North Korean leader and President Trump. CNN's Will Ripley tracking the latest developments live from Hong Kong, And Will, so glad to have your perspective and insight this morning to know that Mike Pompeo met directly with the North Korean leader with this small entourage of intelligence officials, not a big delegation. What do you make of this?
Well, first of all, it's remarkable that they were able to keep it a secret for this long, given that this administration is notorious for leaks. But it just goes to show that they wanted to keep things pretty secret, which is kind of in stark contrast to the way that President Trump and his administration have handled this from the beginning, with that announcement just hours after their meeting that he had agreed to this summit. President Trump, obviously, when he thinks about things, he often wants to say them. And we got the first hints about this meeting because President Trump was speaking on Tuesday at the White House alongside Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Now, an administration official with knowledge of this meeting tells me that it was a good meeting between Mike Pompeo and Kim Jong-un. They seem to get along fairly well. Kim Jong-un described as personable, as very well versed with the subject material. He had notes in front of him, several pages of notes. And the major sticking point in this meeting was finding the appropriate venue, the site where they're going to do this. South Korea has offered to host the meeting. The United States reportedly wants a more neutral location. President Trump said they're looking at 5 sites right now, saying that this could happen very soon, either early June or perhaps even sooner. And it really is just a remarkable turn of events, Christine, when you think about the fact that just a short time ago, a lot of people were ridiculing Kim Jong-un, calling him the leader of a global pariah. And now he has world leaders literally lining up to meet with him. Moon Jae-in, the president of South Korea, next week, next month, potentially President Trump. We're learning that Chinese President Xi Jinping may be preparing to visit Pyongyang also next month, possibly either before or after President Trump's summit. And then also word that Japan and Russia also want to meet with Kim Jong-un. It is just truly extraordinary.
Will, is the change the president of the United States?
I think the legitimacy that a summit with President Trump provides Kim Jong-un is something that the North Korean leadership has craved for quite some time. They want respect. They want to be seen as legitimate on a global stage. And the fact that President Trump agreed to this meeting has really been a game changer. So Kim Jong-un almost wins going into this. Of course, the stakes are much higher for the United States and South Korea because they have to figure out a way to convince Kim to give up the missile program that arguably has gotten him to this point. And the price will not be cheap. The price will certainly be far higher than it was back in 1994 when the agreed framework was established. Of course, that deal fell apart for a lot of different reasons. The United States was late on fuel shipments. North Korea was developing nuclear weapons material secretly. And in the end, you have these two parties walking in who really don't trust each other. They're going to have to figure out how to overcome that and how to somehow agree to a denuclearization deal that North Korea can feel good about. But the United States also is not going to be keen to pull off the Korean Peninsula and get rid of the nuclear umbrella that protects South Korea and Japan, which has been a longstanding North Korean demand.
All right, Will Ripley in Hong Kong for us. Thank you, Will.